Hey, I'm John Cannell, and today on Preppy Kitchen we're making some easy, delicious air fryer brownies. So let's get started. First off, in a large bowl, we're gonna add a 1/4 cup or 45 grams of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And 1/4 cup or 57 grams of unsalted butter. I'm gonna cut this into pieces so it melts faster. These brownies are nothing but fudgy, rich, chocolatey amazingness, and they are so fast and easy to make in your air fryer. I'm gonna pop this into my microwave and heat in 30-second increments, stirring in between until it's all nice and melty. After 3 bursts in the microwave, my chocolate and butter are all melted, so we can go on and add some sugar. I'm adding in 1/2 cup of sugar, that's 100 grams. And by the way, if you like my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's 2 new recipes and shorts every single week. I also want 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 large room temperature egg. If your egg's cold, it's fine. It's just best practices to have warm or room temperature ingredients. Our scale's done for a moment. Grab a whisk, and we're gonna stir this together until it's nice and combined. These brownies whip up in just a few minutes, and I love a brownie any which way you cut it. It could be peanut butter, caramel, Mexican hot chocolate, but using the air fryer is just really fast, and it makes the perfect amount. It's like a nice 6-inch container, and I can cut those into pieces and get to snacking. This is the step when you make any brownie where you have a choice. You can put a little bit of extra elbow grease in, or electric mixer grease, and really whisk the sugar and the egg together until the sugar dissolves. That's gonna give you a beautiful, shiny, crackly top. Because we're using the air fryer, it's gonna be a bit different. I don't think it's gonna be as shiny, but just FYI, if you wanna get that crackle, whenever you're making a brownie, usually the regular way, this is the step you have to do. Okay, I just opened up my cocoa powder and it is pure rocks. So if your cocoa powder's fine, just dump it in, but this is wild, I'm gonna be sifting it. A 1/4 cup or 25 grams of Dutch processed cocoa powder. Dutch processed cocoa powder is gonna give you a fudgier baked good whenever you use it. Sift it through, and to give some structure and hold my brownie together, 1/3 cup or 40 grams of flour. If you add too much flour into your brownie, it's gonna be cakey and drier, so exactly 1/3 cup, please. I say this a lot, but if you're using a scoop, don't scoop your flour up. That's gonna pack it in. Fluff it up in the container, sprinkle it in gently, take a little bit of time, and then level it off. That's 1/3 cup. For some contrast, you want a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and if you're like me and you like chocolatey, salty things, you could sprinkle a little bit more sea salt on top at the end. Now my scale's done. I'm gonna stir this together with my spatula until it's nice and combined, making sure not to overmix. Some people like their brownies plain, some people like them filled with toasted pecans or walnuts, extra chocolate chips. You could add M&Ms, chopped up Reese's Pieces, bits of dried fruit, it's whatever you want or have on hand. Feel free to add about a 1/4 cup in and it'll be delicious. Today I'm adding in an extra 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. And by the way, I always add my mix-ins just before my mixture has come together. There's still gonna be streaks of cocoa powder and flour. That way, as I fold them in, I'll finish the mixing and I'm done. You don't wanna overmix your batter because it'll be a bit more glutinous and dense, not in a nice fudgy way. I have a cute little 6-inch cake pan here because that's what will fit into my air fryer. If you have a mini loaf pan, that could work too. Any small container that fits in your air fryer is gonna be great here. Butter it up. I'm gonna get the side really well, a little bit on the bottom, and I'm adding a sheet of parchment paper that I've cut out right there. And just a tiny bit more butter on top of that. Now we can transfer our batter into our cute little pan. Give it a little shimmy so it levels out. We need to preheat our air fryer to 330, so tap, tap, tap. Once preheated, we're gonna air fry our brownie for about 15 minutes or until the top is crackly, the edges are set, but a toothpick inserted in the center still comes out nice and fudgy. These brownies are gonna be super fudgy, so you have to let them cool completely in the pan, otherwise they will fall apart, in which case you can eat them with a spoon and ice cream. Once cooled, we can pop our brownie out. Might want to use a little knife or offset spatula in case it's stuck. There we go. Ooh, look how fudgy it is in the middle. I love it. Ooh, look at that chocolate. Ooh. And just like that, they're ready to enjoy. So chocolatey, decadent, melt in your mouth, fudgy, and amazing with a crunchy, crackly top. It's the best of both worlds. I hope you get a chance to make this delicious recipe, and if you like my videos, hit that subscribe button and check out my air fryer playlist.